Hello, my name is Andre V and I'm the founder of Parcel Locker Central. And today we have a locker related news to share with you. I have here with me Tadej Visinski from Direct for Me and Brian Wardrop from ARX Equity Partners. And I would ask you, Tadej, to share the light. What is the news you are having here?
Yes, thank you, Andre, for hosting this video revealing the next milestone in the development of Direct for Me, the company that has been focusing on autonomous lockers, developing rapidly over the past few years, reaching certain milestones, and today we are here to disclose another milestone the company is achieving. We are having ARX Equity Partners as our financial partners, a partner to join Direct for Me as majority shareholder and further supporting our development and most importantly, scaling and growth throughout Europe and even broader than that.
So, Brian, it's nice to have you here. I just can't resist to take a parallel from a movie, Pretty Woman, where there was a financial investor trying to split one company in parts, and then finally they end up building ships. So, Brian, you are intended to build lockers together with Tadej and Direct for Me. So, why lockers and why Direct for
Yeah, thank you, Andre, and greetings. The sort of private equity industry can be misunderstood at times, and there are many flavors and many forms of private equity investors. And in our particular case at ARX, we are fundamentally very much a growth-driven investor. So we're looking at situations where we can partner with outstanding companies, outstanding management teams in order to support growth of these companies. We're, unlike the Pretty Woman analogy, we're not a turnaround investor. We don't do sort of heavy restructuring sorts of investing. We're really at ARX, we're all about growth. And our track record exemplifies that. So we've been investing in companies in the Central European region for over 25 years, invested in dozens of companies. And these have been, our strategy is to invest in B2B businesses fundamentally. And we really like businesses where there's some sort of intersection between a hardware manufacturing component as well as a technology design engineering component. Companies that are supplying critical products, again, to B2B customers, typically large corporate customers. And we were fortunate enough to meet Tadej and his team and the other shareholders of the business a few months ago. We know Slovenia well. The company is headquartered in Slovenia, and we've come to know each other very well. We completely buy into the strategy of Direct for Me, and we absolutely rate this management team as top tier. And really, in the style of private equity investing that we do at ARX, it's very much people-oriented. So if you've got great people, then you'll probably be successful. And we're very much convinced that we're partnering with a great team at Direct for Me.
So, Tadej, usually in this kind of occasion, the question rises, what about the management and existing team? So, as you are here, probably you will stay at the company. What about the rest of the management team?
Yes, the whole let's keep it founding team along with the management team, including myself, we are remaining being the shareholders of the company and keeping our positions in further developing our technology products and services for the customers, as well as taking care of growing the company. So I have had a few calls with our customers in the past days announcing this news before it's publicly released. And we got a lot of congratulations and saying that this is really the next milestone, while everybody was asking, what is it going to change anything for us? And my answer is no, it's not going to change a lot at the moment, but we are going to be even pushing more, trying to be more ahead with technology than we already are, and to keep our promises as we have done so far, always being one of our main values. So everybody is here to stay. And we are also expanding the team quite a lot because of, on one end, we are having new markets, new customers, and new technology that is being implemented.
Brian, there is always the question, if new partner comes in, what about your goals and your targets and your timeline? specialist. What are your plans with Direct for Me? How long you are planning to build lockers together?
Yeah, it's a natural question. I mean, we at ARX, we're designed to be a medium to long-term investor in the companies that we are invested in. We, let's say, typically remain as a shareholder in our portfolio companies for 5 to 6 years, let's say on average, although our structure is highly flexible. So we are able to remain in our portfolio companies as a shareholder for even up to 10 years or more. So as an example, one of our best investments in our history from a financial point of view was made in Czech Republic several years ago. And that particular investment we held for more than 10 years. So let's say the target holding period for this investment would be, say, 5 to 6 years, although we can hold great businesses substantially longer. Our role at ARX really is to propel companies to the next stage of growth, to the next stage of size, sophistication, geographic coverage, etc. And that's really our role. We are not a short-term investor, so we're very much oriented toward long-term value creation, long-term partnership. And again, that's evidenced in our prior investments, our track record.
Tadej, back to you. Your product range, you have behind you now your 5th generation of lockers already that you are deploying soon to the field. What about your roadmap? What about your development targets? Are they now also changed, or everything is still intact on that end?
Actually, it's not changed dramatically, but it's been accelerated, I would say. Following our roadmap, we are able now to put certain things on the market even sooner than we were looking or hoping for. And what you're seeing here, the 5th generation of our locker is really good. We are already having first deployments of it. Also, the most important features, especially for the region where we are mostly present, this is the Central Eastern Europe, the payment facility on the locker, what we call Direct for Pay, the hardware that is integrated in the locker and enables you to select the payment service provider without tackling the hardware, is really well accepted among our customers. The accessibility we've been focusing on is a really important thing with our Direct for Talk, the AI assistant, and most importantly, the flexibility in a sense of compartments configuration, master extensions, and ability to provide new models, almost custom tailored on the needs, following the needs of our customers, while still keeping the cost down, and most importantly, the total cost of ownership down, where I believe we are one of the most successful ones in the industry. Also very important here is after we launched Direct for Smart as our full-featured autonomous locker that is purely relying on solar power and batteries, and after having quite a some harsh winters behind us, we have learned a lot, and it confirmed that having own electronics development in-house, to have the architecture that is really energy efficient, having low consumption, and also harvesting the energy from the sun in an efficient way is really crucial for the next step in expanding the out-of-home infrastructure, where the location is the key, and the locations are very much limited. So we are here to more or less place the locker almost anywhere, and it has been proven that from all the lockers that we have put in the market over the past few years, there are only 3% of grid lockers, which are, of course, placed inside, or in the special cases, all others are autonomous and solar powered. And the answer to your question is there will be a lot of new things. I would not want to but Parcel Post Expo will be the place to reveal a few new things.
I don't have doubt of that you are going to be in the forefront of the autonomous lockers manufacturers, because again you have probably the longest experience in that area. But thank you, gentlemen. I think that we heard the great news. I think it only validates that out of home delivery and parcel locker delivery is a method that has the future. And Brian, I think you made a right bet in that industry.
We're convinced that that's the case. Thank you.
Thank you, Andre.